This is the world's smallest woman, the tallest man. These people are 1 in a million. Step aside, Stretch Armstrong. This guy's the real deal. Blessed with a superhuman-like stretchy skin, Gary Turner has the world's most unsettling party trick. He's able to pull skin from anywhere on his body. Yes, anywhere. And stretch it well beyond what should be possible. He can literally turn his stomach into a skin shell. Equally as amazing, the skin pops right back without redness or stretch marks. Standing just 24 inches from the ground, Jyoti Amji from Nagpur in India often gets mistaken for a baby, but she's no infant. She's actually a 28-year-old woman.
Hello, I'm Jyoti Amge.
Despite her diminutive size, her squeaky, bubbly personality more than makes up for it. You'd think life would be hard for Jyoti, but shopping in the kids section of your favorite clothing store has its perks. This is the world's tallest living man. Sultan Kosen was born with a type of gigantism which caused increased and uncontrollable growth from a very young age. By the time he stopped growing, Sultan was towering 8 feet 2 inches tall. Being this tall comes with challenges though. Sultan needs a cane to get around and can't stand for long periods of time. Jeff Dabe might just have the biggest hands in the world. He's always been a keen Greek wrestler, but his oversized forearms and hands meant he was literally born for arm wrestling. After a world championship title, this real-life Wreck-It Ralph is enjoying some much-deserved retirement.
Target neutralized.
This guy's called the Wolfman, and it's not hard to see why. Affected by a super rare genetic condition, Gabriel Gomez grows hair over all of his face. More than just facial hair, thick black fur coats Larry's forehead, cheeks, nose, and eyelids, everywhere except his lips. This guy's the real-life Popeye. Kirill Tereshin has some of the world's biggest arms, but he didn't get this swole from spinach alone. The Russian bodybuilder used synthol, injecting over 6 liters into his arms to achieve his Hulk-like size. Who needs the gym when you're carrying around literal bricks on your arms every day? When this guy tells you he's gonna keep an eye on you, he isn't kidding. This guy has the unique ability to pop his eyeballs a full 2 inches out of their sockets. He can look excited, full of energy, or just downright insane with his eye-watering talent. Is this the longest tongue in the world? Jerkari Blanco Bliquet certainly thinks so, and she's on a mission to claim the Guinness World Record. With her impressive tongue that measures 4.5 inches, Jerkari can lick her nose, her elbow, even her own eyes. Considering the current female record is only 3.8 inches, I think she has the competition licked. Macy Curran isn't just tall, she has the longest legs in the world. They're so long, in fact, at 53.2 inches, her legs come up to most people's shoulders. I can only imagine how hard it would be to find pants that fit, so Macy has to have her clothes custom made. The only other thing she has to worry about is low door frames. Every time you watch Frenchie Baby contort his body into insane shapes, you can't help but wonder if he's breaking bones. He's able to roll limbs, crack joints, and turn his arms into configurations that shouldn't be possible. If he doesn't have arthritis by the time he's 35, I'll be very surprised. Forever known as an uncomfortably hilarious Snapchat filter, Samantha Ramsdahl has a comically large mouth. It's so big that it's been recognized as being the world's largest by Guinness. With a mouth this big, Samantha's probably someone you shouldn't tell your secrets to. This girl has hypermobile knees that allow her to bend her legs in directions that no legs ought to go. She can even kick herself in the face if she wants to. If you value your knee ligaments, here's a party trick I wouldn't try at home, at least not unless you're double jointed. This Japanese girl is the proud owner of the world's stretchiest ears. Whether she's rolling her lobes in asparagus or stretching her ears as far as they'll go, there's one question I need answered. Do you think she can hear better? This guy's head sucks. No, really. Jamie Keaton can stick cans, bottles, and jars of peanuts to his shiny bald head. Anything he presses onto his head seems to defy the laws of gravity, sticking firmly like aluminum antennae. There's no secret glue or tape. Jamie simply has extra large pores that suck in oxygen and act just like the tentacle you'd find on an octopus. Lebanese girl Hasna Muslimani has a rare condition that causes small crystals to form on the inside of her eyelids, eventually falling out like glass tears. You can only imagine how painful it would be to cry broken glass, especially when the pain would just make you cry even more. If you think you're cheeky, wait till you see Anastasia from Ukraine. The now 30-year-old has spent thousands of dollars injecting fillers into her face to give her the world's biggest cheeks. And while not everyone's a fan of the exaggerated look, Anastasia's obsessed with her transformation and is committed to even more in the future. Matthias Schlitt is a world champion arm wrestler, and when you take a look at his different sized arms, it all makes sense.
Sometimes I really like to get in touch with my feelings.
No, he's not Quagmire with unlimited internet. He's trained specifically for his chosen event. Just watch how he beats opponents without breaking a sweat. When Hasbulla first appeared in viral MMA videos, we all initially thought we were watching a toddler in need of anger management classes. But looks can be deceiving, and Hasbulla is actually a 19-year-old man living with an unknown genetic condition that makes him look 5 years old. It's hard to believe, especially when you see this pint-sized hothead posing with weapons and fast cars. Meet Eric Sprague, aka the Lizard Man. He's devoted his life to becoming part man, part lizard through a series of extreme body modifications. He started with scaly tattoos covering 95% of his body before adding in some Teflon horns, filed down teeth, and, of course, the bifurcated tongue. This guy's superpower is nothing short of shocking. Plugged into a live power outlet, Rajmohan can conduct and seemingly be unaffected by lethal amounts of electricity, light bulbs, fans, power tools. He can power them all simply by touching the power cable anywhere on his skin. If you keep in mind that just 50 milliamps can take out a human, the 4 amps he's happily conducting seems insane. Most people born without legs would spend their days in a wheelchair, but that's just not Zion Clark's style. This incredible athlete trains almost non-stop to be the fastest, strongest, and most intimidating version of himself possible. He does things with no legs that most able-bodied people can't do. At just 16.5 inches, Su Nang has the smallest waist you'll find on any adult. The model and TV personality from Myanmar looks like she's been wearing a corset from birth, but she can just thank genetics and her tiny frame. The real question is, can she hula hoop? This kid may look lopsided, but that's because one leg's significantly shorter than the other. Born with an extremely rare bone disorder, Steven Ludwig has spent his life rocking designer shoes with the world's biggest ever heel. Determined not to let his disability hold him back, Steven gets around just fine on his custom kicks. He definitely doesn't need a leg up. Another contender for the world's tallest woman/longest legs in the world, Rinsen Korlu Bud has spent her life getting stares from people much shorter. The Mongolian-born beauty measures a staggering 6 feet 9 inches tall, with legs that stretch past 52 inches long. Despite having her head in the clouds, Ren still wears heels, just to make everyone else feel even shorter. They call him the Dutch Giant, and at 7 foot 2 inches, Olivier Richters is probably the tallest bodybuilder in the world. Not only does he have to eat 7 times a day to maintain his hulking frame, but half the machines in his local gym are too small for him to use. How he fits into that Audi is simply unbelievable. This girl can go from lovable teenager to extra on The Conjuring in the blink of an eye. It's creepy to say the least, but I'm sure there are benefits of having eyes on the back of your head.
So, my eyes are correct.
No, that's not impressive winged eye makeup. That's Yu Jiangxia, a 55-year-old woman from Chengzhou who holds the world record for world's longest eyelashes. While most people's eyelashes stop growing at a certain length, a genetic mutation has caused Yu's eyelashes to grow long like the hair on her head. How long is a foot? 12 inches, right? Well, not this guy's feet. Venezuelan-born Jason Rodriguez Hernandez has the world's biggest feet, with each massive hoof measuring more than 1.3 feet in length. He has to have custom sandals made, as no shoe shop carries anything that will fit him. All I know is they can call off the search for Bigfoot.